guys, I'm Eve Wishes, also known as Evie Wishes, but you may call me Eve for short. Welcome to my stream! On a side note, I just got my VTuber avatar, as you can see. It's all thanks to Vroid Studio app that's really handy for those who don't know much about making their own VTuber model. That, and thanks to VTuber editor and maker that I got off of Steam, I managed to get my avatar model here on Twitch Studio, as you can see. And now with that out of the way, time for a recap. Oh, okay, all that. Okay. If you recall in my previous stream, then you'll remember how we finally defeated Cortalia and sealed the Stellaron on Yarito's lips. And I've gotta say, it wasn't easy. I had to grind my characters to level 40 off screen to stand a chance. After our victory, Belloball can finally start recovering from the Eternal Freeze, though it won't recover right away, it's still a start. When one journey ends, another starts, as we get unexpected info from Kafka, of all people. Now we are on our way to the Jianzhou, a place that might have us uncover Dongheng's past. And who is this Blade? Is he truly innocent of the crime he's being accused of? And is Kafka leading us into a trap? Well, we're gonna find that out.
You need to take extra care on this expedition. I've compiled some intel on the Xianzhou for you. I hope it comes in useful.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is
The Stellaron, right?
precisely. The Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Here we go. Oh, is it... The windows are a bit different this time.
Oh, look! It's just containers as far as There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
I don't think there is anything. Well, what's this then?
Careful. We've never seen this kind of life before.
Awaiting orders, Miss Yang.
Oh, they're level here. Oh, yeah.
Never mind. I've already lost them.
Tingyun! I have her character!
Hey, you there? We need your help. Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast.
I have no interest in
Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Tingyun. I'm the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I'm the Galactic Batter.
What a heroic sounding name.
Don't mind her. She likes to get a little creative with her introductions.
I'm just trying to avoid ending up on another wanted list.
Next time, why not remind me before I give up my name?
Well, thank you for
Oh,
coming to our
sniper!
aid. Although, there is I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here?
Hey, Sniper, now long time no see. Well, glad you can join me for this stream. Oh, I'm doing good. As you can see, I now have VTuber avatar. What do you think? Oh, I know this one's only temporary before I can afford like a very fancy one. This one I got out of V-Roid Studio, where it has a lot of pre-made parts that I can use. Okay, time to continue the story.
If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
Low-key threatening us, huh?
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate.
Sorry if I'm not responding to what you're saying right away. I was listening to what they were saying. Okay. Yikes. Well, that's your sleeping schedule sounds rough. Okay, it was nice talking to you too, Sniper. So, bye.
We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
Yay, someone
You've
knows us!
Heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it. For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promise. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now. I'll lead the way.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara Strike.
Why have you stopped?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask, that's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong? You get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail.
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
I feel like this is a more funny option. I'm sure Mr. Yang could clear the map.
What? Do you look like a crane to you?
He can do anything!
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right?
I don't know why, but Tingyun comes off as a bit sus to me. Right, so why don't you do it?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not built for hard labor.
She sure knows how to boss people around.
We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
Okay, let's do this.
You know, you sweet enough. You were talking about getting escorted by your cloud. If it weren't Mr. Yang,
You misunderstand. If you were in my shoes right now, wouldn't you want to keep your guard up?
Guard up.
but we came here to trailblaze, not blaze.
You mean Stellar?
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
I am. As an ambassador, I've been to many planets and seen a fair share of Stellar corruption.
Get ready, and watch your backs.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Oh, finally! Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way! Oh, my beautiful tail! We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about.
Nice, I'm driving.
Just sit back and relax. All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
First, I need. Okay, let's put this thing. And hopefully we won't be on the wanted list.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Amy Cassiter. By which I mean, nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time.
What's the hurry?
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you could inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead.
That Tingyun was a sly one.
That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain.
That Yukong lady sounds like a tough... Oh, I said it out of order. Okay. That Yukong sounds like a tough lady. And I also have her character.
It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Nice. Let's have a look around the city.
Not so fast. I need to give you two a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
Let me guess, they're gonna put us up in a hotel first.
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
I'm looking at you, March. Mr. Yang should do the talking.
Good idea. We can be his cheerleaders in the background.
Let's not do that. Don't worry, we'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Wait, how did she get my number? Seek immortality? Okay.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Are you not coming?
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now. Yes, Madam.
Report the losses to General Tingyun and find someone from the Divination Commission. They can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Tingyun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Lawfu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal.
Okay. I'm just gonna... Why?
The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Oh no, are we
Huh?
gonna get arrested?
And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Lawfu.
I have a bad feeling about
Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters. What say you in your defense?
Okay. I'm gonna choose this one. The Startlon Hunters want to use you to take us out.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Tingyun.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Tingyun. I'm the General of the Cloud Knights here on the Lawfu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Lawfu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Lawfu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
Frightfully delightful.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined,
Be explained.
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us.
That's right, we've been framed!
We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Lofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guests?
What do you think?
You're asking me? Let's move on with the current and help out.
If you are able to capture this Stellaron Hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Lofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there is anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
Why, do you think he's sus? Do you think there's something strange about him?
I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron Hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron Hunter?
using us as bait.
Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Tingyun spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
What do you make of this, Tingyun?
I have to admit, he's pretty handsome.
I'm not asking about that. Although, you're not wrong. He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a helm master and he's a general.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Tingyun, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xinzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the general's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yangqing.
And
That boy. I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
seems like you will take a bit longer to chat with Madame Yukong. I'm gonna go have a stroll outside. Once you're done, you can join me at the docks. Okay?
Madame Yukong has asked me to look after you. Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together?
You seem reluctant. Oh, I having flashbacks of the first trip. A hotel.
Easy.
Again.
I know this probably brings back bad memories.
I've been traumatized.
We'll get through this.
I swear, if we wake up the next morning with guards surrounding the hotel, I will never be alright after this.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already.
Ready for a nap? That's not like you, March.
Hey, that's not fair. My eyes are peeled this time. I'll make a run for it the second things go wrong. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots.
You realize you're saying this right in front of me.
I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private.
Old girl?
They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
Say thanks to Madame Yukong for us.
Why don't you go back yourself? Ahem. Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
I heard something in the background.
Precisely. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody. The General sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron Hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
Huh. No messages can pass through.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lafu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say. It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
Do you know him?
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man, he... If he's on the ship, then Welt March and her... Everyone is in grave danger. But...
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me, and that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey. Try not to dwell on it, Dan Heng. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line. And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
Whoa, I'm playing as Jung Hung now? Jung Hung? Okay. Oh, okay.
Can't send messages. The network is down, but some functions still work. Really nothing has changed since I left. Apart from darkness, this place is all that I remember of the Law Fu. Virtually nothing has changed since I left. Apart from darkness, places I remember. Shattered Cloud Knight armor. A conflict with the Cloud Knights? Not likely. Mr. Yang wouldn't let that happen.
Stay where you are. I can handle this. Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Venus!
That's actually cute. And oh dear. Okay. Should have played that.
Wanna see what I can do?
Ah, there!
You're hurt.
It's okay. Phew. This one's strong, all right. Got this.
Come on.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Oh, so he's a healer.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Or I'll go through you!
Merciful Medicus! The dead will return!
Late to repent.
You're not going anywhere! Are you two okay? Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from? Huh. Okay, you're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. Hey, you're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Hung. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Lo Cha! Is that right? I remember it. Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang will guarantee your safety. Oh, one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
Girl, I feel.
Message not sent? Why not?
Maybe they demolished the base station?
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
When it first opened, the Petrichor Inn had another name.
I was just checking if they got here. If. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you've arrived.
See, seems like you're not particularly happy to see us.
I like your sense of humor, benefactors. Of course I'm happy to see you. When things settle down, I might even get promoted for catching a Stellaron hunter. Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back. Just like at Cloudford, Stargazer Navalia's Meridian Pin has malfunctioned. The checkpoint there is abandoned, and the garrison is scrambling to locate the Stellaron. With monsters wreaking havoc and the night scattered, Stargazer Navalia has become a perfect place for the suspect to hide out.
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with, an IPC Most Wanted Stellaron hunter to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? Fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo.
You've caught a Stellaron hunter before?
I was just making small talk. Never mind the details.
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. When you're ready, let's get going. Shall we, my benefactors?
Let's go.
Now what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
Oh my goodness.
Aw, he's so cute! I mean, what can he do exactly? Are we gonna set him loose on Kafka?
Yes and no. This is Deeting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level. Be it tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding, Deeting will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready. To begin with, let's set him to scent detection mode. Tell Deeting to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
Okay. Okay.
We need to follow these sparkly traces to find Miss Tingyun, right? She's not in a hurry, that's sure. Playing seek with Kafka's so large.
Click on.
From inside the pilot house came the general's battle cry.
The traces, where did they go? Is Deeting malfunctioning? Got it. He says the wind is too strong here at the port, so it's not easy to follow the scent.
You can understand them? How do you know what he's saying?
That's just the psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a challenge. Let's look around and see if we can find any other clues.
Or we could ask around? Look how busy this place is. Someone must have seen Miss Tingyun. That's not cheating, right? We're just collecting intel. Excuse me, any chance you saw a Foxian lady pass by?
Oh, that's a heck of a question, miss. I'd say nearly 1 in every 2 people passing through Starskiff Haven is Foxian. We might have seen the lady you're looking for, but we wouldn't have batted an eyelid.
He's not lying. Still, if you, describe her a little, maybe it'll jog our memory.
She's pretty?
Pretty? Well, that's too generic for a Foxian. Even if you don't count the ladies, there are plenty of gents that fit that description like a glove.
Okay.
As tedious as it is, I'm afraid you'll have to, describe her in more detail. Please don't say 2 ears, 1 tail.
I can put my hand on my heart and say I remember this fine lady.
Nonsense. I've been stood next to you this whole time, and I don't remember anyone like her.
Well, I may not have seen her in person, but her beauty feels like a long-lost acquaintance. How wonderful to be reunited with her after so long.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry. My friend here appears to have, lost touch with reality.
Are you two professional time wasters or something?
Please accept our apologies. Me and my partner do double-act comedy in the Sleepless Earl. The tea house round the corner. As you can probably guess, with all these curfews and lockdowns, we've hardly had an audience the past few days. We figured we'd find a spot on the street and do some rehearsal, just to stop us getting rusty.
Oh, so they're comedians.
Then you guys swung by asking for this Foxian lady, so we thought we'd give you a little bit of improv. Free of charge, I might add.
Stay calm, stay calm. I did see the girl you're looking for. She took a turn from here into Star Watcher Avenue. I'd suggest you head over that way. She might still be there.
I find it hard to trust anything you've just said.
To an abyss.
Ooh, what's this? Okay. Well, maybe I should.
The Senjo has such a rich culture and history.
Okay. Aha. Oh, I was too slow.
Miss Tingyun must have left us these clues, right?
Deeding should be able to pick up her traces now.
What can I interact with the little... Really?
Tusk pear wrap, song lotus cake, guaranteed delicious.
You found me. Deeting's quite handy when it comes to tracking, isn't he? If you pick up traces of Kafka in Stargazer Navalia, just switch him on. Don't let her escape. I have thought that Stargazer Navalia becomes so quiet. Long nights when the clangor of hammers with the stuff. People used to write poems about shipwrights here. The Law Fu relies on the star skiffs produced here to transport people and goods. Now that work in the shipyard has stopped, our internal transport and outbound flights might also grind to a halt. Of course, the silver lining is I don't have to go on as many trips anymore.
You don't seem to worry too much about the Xianzhou, Miss Tingyun.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can handle this situation. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines.
But Madame Yukong ordered you to...
Being the Madame Yukong? That's not very heroic now, is it? Besides, Madame Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating around Starskiff Haven. It's no different to any other diplomatic mission or delegate reception. I was never much of a fighter. I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting Deeting into your hands is already beyond the realm of my job description.
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Understood. We won't put you out of your comfort zone, Miss Tingyun. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting. And the capturing, for that matter. Thank you for showing us the way.
Before Deeting can start tracking, you'll have to feed him his needs. If Kafka is hiding in Stargazer Navalia, she'll have left behind traces. Let's spread out and look for them. Leave no stone unturned.
Excuse me, I think I'll just leave me right here for now. Getting tired and my pupper's giving me the look. Okay. Thank you all for joining my stream. Until next time, my little evilites.